Alrighty, we should be starting up now. Just making sure everything is sent out. Make sure everything is set up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. One thing that's weird is with the PC version, you have this little reticle here to move the character and whatnot and hover over things. When you do it with the controller, that reticle stays there. It's so weird. Hey, doing good. So I always just put the reticle behind my character here, but it still exists there and it's kind of weird. All right. All right, we should be ready to go. So where did we leave off last time? We did some exploring with our tractor, grabbed some stuff. We found if I go to the compass, we put down a beacon to mark one of the gravity globes, so we can go and grab one of those back for here. Pretty sure we can research those now too. Not sure if that, I think that's something you can research. Also, there's a lot of lava lamp things, simulated aquarium. I wonder if this stuff, there's a snow globe, so some of that's probably for the event. The mega deconstructor, that's going to be cool. Destroys mega structures and mega printer platforms. Resources not refunded. All right. Deploys tethers from storage slots at regular intervals. That's kind of cool, so I wouldn't have to worry about doing that myself. That needs a tungsten carbide though, so we gotta have the machines for it. What's that? Produces it. Okay. Interesting stuff. And this is like medium-sized things? That's weird. Oh, I think the tether dropper might be something that you put on a vehicle. So like as you drive your vehicle, it places tethers behind you. That's kind of weird. All right. Any new things from the updates that I haven't seen on this? Got a large battery now that needs lithium and zinc. Wow. Large stacked platform? That sounds cool. Already got large resource canisters before. Large active, yeah. Large gas canister. That holds a lot more gas than usual. And we have a large fluid and soil canister. That's kind of cool. A titanium alloy for those, and then silicone or plastic and glass. All right, so still pretty expensive. Large rovers, yeah. VTOL already know about. Crane already know about. Already know about that. Large rover seat B, I haven't saw that before, but I won't need that because I'm doing single player. Rail car, here it is, recreational sphere. So that requires an aluminum alloy and a rubber to make, but we already found one on the map. So we found that. We got some basic little base setup here, basic power setup here, nothing too much. Doesn't really run flat out. Kind of wish it did. But we'll expand that stuff once we make a medium one. We got to get ready to go to other planets and stuff. That's what we got to do. What's this? That's not needed. We have a dynamite, so we can get some chips once we get enough caches. That might be something that we start doing right away, actually. Oh yeah, we collected this LRD. That's pretty cool. I can carry it. That's really silly. We can place it here. It cannot be researched. Figures. I'll just let it roll around right there. All right. So I guess for a start, we can look at what we have for missions to do. So the tracked ones are these for... I don't need to track those, but those are for going to Calidor or Desolo. So we would have to already be going to different planets for that. But while we're doing that, we might as well do them. Reach top speed in the gravity globe. Gets me another cosmetic. Cool. Unlock and print the packager. Ah, we got to do that. Let's look here. Do I have it unlocked already? I don't think so. It should be near the bottom, right? Yeah, right here. 1,000 bytes for that. It'll be worth it, though. Then we just need some graphite. I think I might just want to use the soil centrifuge then. Let's make 2. 2 graphite. I think I already used the graphite on other stuff to craft, so we don't have any graphite right now. Got these curious items. I forgot what they're used for exactly. Oh yeah, I think they're for one of the like end game things. So we'll kind of just hold on to them for a while. All right, so to actually go do other planets, we got to print the small shuttle. We have to put an oxygenator in there. And then we have to print and attach a solid fuel thruster. And then with that, we get a free QTRTG, a free field shelter. So that's like a small version of our shelter here. And then we get a free thruster. And we want to get tungsten. So we have to go to Desolo or Calidor to do that. Lithium, we'd have to go to Visania or Novus. Fill a full resource canister. So I would have to make one then. This just gets us a QTRTG, and that basically just needs us to have a bunch of bytes, because we just had to unlock those things. And then we had to activate a gateway chamber. We couldn't do that last time because I didn't have enough power oomph. Like, we had enough power reserve, but we couldn't send a bunch at once because we only had like 1 RTG and 1 battery. We needed like 4 or something total. And then the extra request stuff, that's like these limited time event thing that requires us to have made a let's see here. Yeah, the exo request platform. We could do that. Could have a look at that. It's only 2 resin and 1 compound. That isn't too expensive. Ah, here's our graphite. So now we can make one of those. And we'll make both. And we did get a reward, so now we have a shredder for free. That's pretty cool. Anything new we can get? Shred, scrap, trade. So we can make a scrap and then use a trade platform, and then we get another QTRTG. But in order to get a trade platform, we'd have to have an exochip and tungsten and iron, so we're not doing that for a while. But we do have a shredder now. The smallest type there is. So with this setup here and these guys, we can only really have 1 done all the time, and then sometimes 2. That is not ideal. We're going to need more, or we're going to need better plants. Good thing we'll be going to another planet for that. You know what? Let's go down here quick. Where is... Okay, we got some compound here. Don't really have any room. Okay. Let's head back. We're going to drop these packagers here because we don't need them right now. What the heck? I guess that's... Okay, that's weird. The landing platform has a weird hitbox for that, apparently. But anyways, let's take some of our soil. Gotta... Nope, not on there, please. Right here. There we go. Let's just make a little bit of resin. Then we want to look at our medium printer and make a... Okay, we need one more resin for the platform. Might as well have this go. Not sure why that wasn't smelted. All right. Grab some of this resin, throw the rest on the ground. Sure can't wait to make a permanent base location. That'll be fun. Probably make it at like the North or South Pole or something. Let's have that activated. All right. So now we want to make this platform. Everything always takes forever to print no matter what. It's great. All right, so what do we need for going to the other planet? We need small shuttle, oxygenator, solid fuel thruster. So let's look here. Okay. Small shuttle will need 2 aluminum. And then the thruster should be on this tab. Aluminum and ammonium. So we need 3 aluminum, 1 ammonium. And then... Let's see, our oxygenator should be up here. So another aluminum and then a ceramic. So let's throw this over here. It doesn't need a platform, but it can go on a large platform, but it doesn't need it. All right. Hmm. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, so it's the ExoCares initiative. Get some stuff for completing certain things. It only has 10 days left, so I'm probably not going to complete it. So you got to package debris, utilize recovery rocket to transfer. Need to do 14,000 points for the total. Whoa, that rocket just came from the ground. Okay, so you got 4 different types of packages to put on. One's worth 5 points. The largest is worth 300 points. All right, so I think there's a mission we can look at, maybe? Let's see. Yeah. I already got a reward for this. And it gave me a thingy. It's got a weird name. Description is question marks. Okay, I've had it up to here. Someone's gotta fix all this glitch business, and it might as well be old Frankie. Breaks over. Back to work, Frank. Send via EXO request platform recovery rocket. Okay, so that's one of the items we can send. I don't think you can actually do anything else with it, so I might as well send it. I don't know what type this counts as, so we'll just send that. Didn't gain any bytes from that. I wonder why it said to even have gained any at all. So is that one of these things, and where do we get these? Can I look in this thing? Yeah, so we can make it with scrap and organic. I don't have a good way to get a lot of scrap right now, so I don't think that's really something we can do. All right, well, I've put in 50 to get the next goal. I'd need 400. Oh, yeah, this thing requires bytes to take too, so it's not really great to do right now because I need my bytes for the actual game. So I don't think we're going to do this. I think we're going to put that off. So I think we'll just keep going along with this. Well, let's not take that. Place that back. All right. So we're going to need aluminum. More aluminum than we have right now. So I'm going to place these down here and we're going to go into the caves and get some aluminum. And we are also going to need a ceramic. So I'm actually going to have this centrifuge just make some clay. Cool. Now let's head down. Where is our actual cave? I think we put it... Is it over here? I think it was along one of... I don't even remember where our cave is. Here it is. Probably don't want this here then. I'll throw it over here. We're not using it anyways. So let's head down. Can I slide? There we go. Love to see it. Boom. All right, let's go find some aluminum. There's an enemy over here, I see. There we go. Got a thing to scan. That's just sphalerite. We need laterite, the blue stuff. I don't see any over here. Let's head back to our tethers. All right, let's continue down over here. A lot of quartz, Might want to dig deeper, to be honest. Don't remember if we had any laterite. That's the grass up above, you can see. That's funny. But yeah, I don't remember if we have any laterite along this. Oh, looks like we have some over here. We'll see if it'll be enough. Oh, hey, I left some tethers here. And I already left 2 of these, so might as well grab them. And there's one of our geocaches. We're going to have to bring that back up when we use the dynamite. That's what I should have done, was brought a storage with me so I could have carried it back up. Oh well. This should be enough laterite for us anyways. 5 is plenty for what we're doing. Now we're going to have to fill these canisters a lot because I'm going to want to make a lot of graphite. The more graphite we'll have, the easier it will be to set up a mini base on Desolo or Calidor. I think we'll go to Desolo first. I think that's probably the best thing to do. It's just easier. I forgot we have the little horn here. It's so silly. I wonder, wait, can it go on that? Oh yeah, it works on the vehicle. Oh, that's so funny. It's so silly. All right, I'm going to set it here because we don't actually need it. All right. Place our laterite on here. All right, so we are going to need the larger printer, so we need more compound. Need 2 more. Let's go over to our compound pits. Might as well grab more. Gotta be careful not to fall in. All right, now let's make our large printer. And you know what? We got some of these. Might as well make another platform then. Okay, so we are going to need... The large printer is going to be so that we can make the small shuttle. We can make a thruster right away. So I just need one of these ammonium, and let's throw down one of these and that. Let's keep that. Okay, give me one of the aluminum. We can make this right in this. Where is it? Thruster. There it is. Also, let's make some... We need a ceramic, so we're going to place that in here. These two can just fall off right now. Let's make some more graphite so we can make more packagers. Packagers are very important for our plan. Okay, we got a solid fuel thruster. We got a large printer. Let's make a large platform B. We're going to throw this over here. And we got the ceramic and the aluminum. We needed the ceramic for what again? Oxygenator. There we go. Yay. We'll need both of these. This thing is taking its time. And that big thing's going to take its time too. Let's place this right around here. Throw these over here, out of the way. We're going to hop in this and pull it out. Throw that there. Shove that on there, and then we'll grab the printer, and it can go on here. And we want to make a small shuttle to aluminum. 1, 2. And there we go. Noise, noise. Alrighty, nearly done. Have lots of ammonium here, but I don't want more ammonium. We want more of this graphite. Alright, we're gonna grab these. Packager. Let's throw him over here. Open him up. Now we're going to want to take the RTG off of this guy. Have it for ourselves. All right, now we're going to put all the packagers just on the outside of this thingy. And we're going to take this oxygenator. We're going to throw it in, not down there, but in there. There we go. Now we're going to attach this to this. There we go. And we just completed that. Let's grab these two and throw them on here as well. And we'll grab that last one. 5 should be a good starting point because we will be going back and forth, but not like crazy. All right. Let's grab this one. Get rid of this mountain. We don't need that much soil there. Need the soil in my canisters. Thank you. There we go. Let's place this on here. Cool, cool. All right. So now we get a free QTRTG, a free field shelter, and a free solid fuel thruster. Yay! So we're going to take that with us. We're going to take that. Actually, we don't need to take that with us. I will take the second QTRTG though. Now, to make this the easiest transition for us, we're going to want to bring some resources with us. So we're going to take some compound. I think 3 should be a good amount. So let's grab some more over here. And then we're just going to try to fill up whatever we can with resin. We won't need tethers. So that's another free slot. Give me one more, please. Thank you. And then we'll just kind of fill whatever with some resin. So let's grab some resin. So I have 3 slots here. In fact, I'll only bring 1 soil canister with us. Let's drop this here so it doesn't go in that yet. Now we'll have 4 slots here. So we can carry all 4 of these. That'll just help us set up some stuff because it would be nice to be able to get the soil centrifuge as fast as possible on the planets. And we'll bring an aluminum, actually. So we only get to bring 3 resin. We'll make do. Should be easier to get some resin than getting aluminum on that planet anyways. All right. So the next thing we'll want to do, we'll be going to Decilo so we can scan some of the shells there. Do all that. We have some new things here. Prototype recovery. Find vehicle data recorder on Decilo. Blow up data recorder. Retrieve an exochip. Huh. And then forward progress. Place a shelter on another planet. Place a landing pad on another planet. Oh yeah, landing pad. That's something we need. So that would be an aluminum and 2 ceramic. Hmm. Well, I'll unlock it. Ooh. Mega Mini Training Shuttle. What's this? 1 aluminum and 1 iron. Needs fuel. It looks like you're trying to leave the planet. Would you like assistance with that? Interesting. It's a mission completion reward, though, so I can't just do it right away. It's probably part of a thing that I don't have access to yet, because we have to do some other missions before we can get to it. That's all of our missions we already finished. The Megatech here. So we have to finish forward progress, which is what we're doing. Then we have to do unearthed, whatever that is. And then to unlock more of the content, we need to do take a bike, take a bite. Here we go, a sampling, rubber stamp, and materials matters. All right. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay, so we're going to want to get a landing platform on Decilo, which means we're going to have to get an aluminum and 2 ceramic on Decilo. I'd rather bring an aluminum myself and just get the ceramic from making clay with a soil centrifuge. I'd rather not dig on the planet as much as I can. All right. So let's go to another planet. Pew! Yay. To Decilo we go. Oh, I forgot. We should have grabbed that gravity globe back and brought it back home. Ow. Whoa, we just went through the planet. I love that that still happens. Okay, we're gonna land. Actually, I want to land there because that's pretty close to that gate there. We can already see a lot of the veins here. Of course, we land right in a little tiny crater thingy. That definitely makes this easier, doesn't it? Totally, yes. All right, let's flatten this out. Just quickly do this here. It is not level, but whatever. Nothing's going to be level for a long while. Just make our working area here a little larger. Let's do a little dig like that and then try to make a ramp thing. We'll get up and out that way. Make it a little wider so it's a little easier to see. And then we're just going to dig this out so then it doesn't have a bridge thingy. So it's more substantial of an entrance. Get rid of that little bit there. And then we're going to smooth this out here so then it kind of transitions easier. All right. And yeah, we're going to place this field shelter right here. So that goes right there. Portable space base. Shelters provide a save point, power, and oxygen. I don't think this one even needs an oxygenator. And it comes with some power. I'm just going to put that on there so it has more power though. We are going to make a small printer. If I can find it. Small printer. We're going to put this down here. Huh, my streaming thing is telling me that the bit rate is set weird, but it's not telling me how to fix it. That's weird. Well, I hope it isn't too bad for you viewers, because that would suck. And then sometimes it's just saying excellent. Weird. All right, well, let's look here. So we're going to need a medium printer. So let's start that up right away. And then we're going to need a medium platform for that. And then from there, we're going to have to start actually digging. And I can move this over. Let's head up, check some things out quickly. Ooh. Wow, I happened upon that right there. That's crazy. That's for a mission later on. That's pretty important. So it's cool that that's literally right where we landed. Also, there's some weird noises with that. I want to see this thing. There's a little wreck here. We're going to explode these quick. There we go. Ooh, that's a large solar. 9 units at the daytime. That's cool. And we got a free dynamite here. That is nice. Pretty good wreck right here. Very nice wreck. We'd have to have a larger thing for that, but... Oh, I'm about to die. Let's not do that. There we go. Ow. Alright, so we got that. Medium platform. There we go. Throw that there. Let's drop these. Alright, now this goes onto here. And we're going to need a large platform for the soul centrifuge. So we're going to need 3 resins. So we need 2 more than what we have right now. Put the explosives on this. Make sure not to set that off, though. That's very important. In fact, you know what? I'm going to set that up here, so then if I accidentally explode it, it doesn't do anything bad. That guy keeps making noise. I'm going to go look at him soon. But what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to grab this and move it with us. Little life hack there. Who needs tethers when you have a rocket? Drop them down. Thank you. No, you stay in there, please. All right. Boy, this guy is loud. I have to do a data recorder thing, so I have to do that explosion first. All right. No problem. Now we have to get out of here. Grab this. Ugh, bringing it through is going to be annoying. Ah. Ouch. There we go. Very silly. Okay, let's find... I'm going to grab this off of here and put it over here so we know it exists. That'll be some good amount of power for free if we can get a large enough platform. All right. Got some more bytes there. Great. What is that? That's a shell. We need those. There we go. Head back here for air, please. See a lot of compound. That's not resin over there, but we can go over there for that shell. There's another shell down there. I wish I would have saw that. Okay, there's some shells here. More scannables. Scan that. Okay, we got 3 of the 5. Got ammonium here, but I'm looking for other things. Don't want ammonium right now. Let's start heading over this way. I think that's the play. Also, there's these like geyser thingies peeking out. I wonder if those are only for style or if they actually do something. All right, we got some resin here. That was a tiny bit of resin. Is there any more, or was that a fluke? I'm not seeing anything. That's kind of annoying. There's like one bit there, and that's it. Here's a vein, though, over here. Maybe we'll get some more of the shells over here. Oh, also, we got some clay here, so we don't even need the centrifuge for that. We can just grab these and smelt some. So let's kill these. Are there any samples, or is it all seeds? It's just all seeds. It's kind of sad. All right. Yeah, there's no good way to get down there without just going down. Also, there's a cache right there that we can see on the map. On the compass, we can also see these shells. Let's head down. Ooh. All right. Shell number 1. Shell number 2. There we go. If I go to mission log, I have to have a landing pad to do that at. Okay. And then the next thing is terrariums. So once we get the terrarium, we got to fill it with soil. We have to give it tungsten, and we have to give it a dagger root seed. All right. So let's come over here and get our base defined. And then there's plenty of compound on this planet, so we can just start using tethers instead of moving around our rocket. Give me a ton of yourself resin. We need all the resin we can get. Just jump up here. See it from the top. Oh, there's another vein here. Ooh, I wonder if I can give that the power. Yes. All right, we're full up now. Let's grab our thingy so we don't suffocate. No, don't want to take the thruster off. Just want to bring this with us. Oh, come on. Camera angle can be weird. Almost fell down. That would have been bad. All right, let's head over here. It popped off. So what did we get? I had to take one of these. No, I can do that. Okay. So what did we get? We got a research sample. I'll just research that. So we got 424 bytes out of that for free, basically. Cool. Nice. Anything else special on the map? Not really. All right, let's head back to base. Ugh, yeah, I'm definitely going to be using tethers instead of this. Because as much as a convenience as this is, it's also an inconvenience. All right. There's the platform. And we are going to need some compound. Good thing we got plenty of compound right here. Didn't even have to go anywhere for it. Unlike the resin. This isn't running at full tilt, so let's see if I can attach this to the network to make it run a little faster. There we go. Good, good. Yeah, the stupid YouTube control panel, it's saying the current stream's bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Then it recommends that I use the stream bitrate of something. And it says to open the studio. But then when I open the studio app, it also says, oh, the bitrate is wrong. And then it goes to stream health. And then it says the warning and the suggestion. But then it doesn't tell me where to actually change that setting. And then I go to the stream settings on here. The stream setting doesn't tell me where to change that setting. So that's kind of stupid. Oh well. All right, so now we got our platform B. Throw that there. Plug that in. Now we gotta make our centrifuge. We are gonna need a smelting furnace too. All right. Aluminum and 2 ceramic. I don't want to bother getting the clay off of the surface. I'll just throw my soil into the centrifuge and make some clay that way. Even at max speed, it's so slow. We should start making a dig site, I suppose, to go get some tungsten. And do it right here. Throw that down into the abyss here. And now we're going to have to make a tether line for that, definitely. All right, let's throw that on there. Smelting furnace, please. Thank you. Throw this onto there. Gonna make some clay. Make some tethers. Now we can head down here. And I need my thing to have some soil in it. There we go. Need more soil. There's some laterite already, and there's some of the stuff for tungsten. Wolframite. A lot of it right there. That's very convenient. Let's extend this out. Let's just extend that into the ground here. All right. And let's research this thingy. There's some stuff up above I gotta do. I saw a cache down there we can grab. That'll be great. All right, so we have those. Let's throw this off and throw this on. Open it up and turn it on. That's going to start doing that. Then we'll have our platform, and now we can get some tungsten. And we'll take back a lot of tungsten. That'll be great. Before I grab that, though, there's some stuff down here we can do. Ooh, I need to grab one of the things so we can unlock that. Give me that. Thank you. Head all the way down. There we go. All right, now we'll just head this way. Place it like right here. Go along this way. Power extenders are useless. Research item, not doing research here, so that doesn't matter too much. Okay, this just needs some power on it. And it is just a timed one, not a level one, so we can just attach one of these to it, so that's great. That'll fill up. Any special stuff? Not that I see. Okay. Do have a lot of this, though. A lot of wolframite. All right. Good, good. All right. So what did we get? More research. Yay, more bytes. All right, give me that back. Drop a wolframite for that. Not that. Give me that. Thank you. All right, let's head back up. Ooh, next thing I want to do is go to Glacio right away just to get some tungsten. Or not tungsten, titanium. Because I would like to have a medium silo. So I can carry 24 items on that. That would be very useful for me. For now, though, we can make a medium storage. And we're actually going to want more than one of that. Let's pull these off. Actually, we're going to want that, and that. Throw one of these here. Turn that off. Ooh, we're going to need a larger one for that. Okay, that's fine. So we'll throw these down here then. Right now, we don't need them. Need the extra large printer for that. Item got hidden in there. Pull that out. Turn that on. Take this with me. Because we're going to grab some more tungsten. Oh yeah, I can't slide while doing that. Yay. We're unlocking stuff. All right, let's get all this. Collect a bunch of it. All right, now we can throw all this on here. Oh, well, that one fell. Ah, this is enough. No, throw that back there, please. Thank you. kind of want to explore a little more first, so let's go do that. Carbon. Cool. How is that not close enough? Wish these tethers could be farther apart from each other. There's a cache there. Okay. Ooh, there's an item here. A Jasper pawn. Cool. Large open flat caves on this moon. I like it. Not too much pits in the way or anything. Another Jasper pawn. Thought I saw something else here. Oh yeah, right here. Oh, that's just another research item. All right. And then this comes back over to here. Cool. Did a good little loop there. All right, let's head back up with this. No. Put yourself there, please. Thank you. Alrighty. Good, good, good. Great, great, great. Head up, up, and up, and up, and up. All the way to the top. Alright, let's place this here. We're going to have lots of tungsten. Cool, cool. Let's turn this off for now because we're going to make... Throw these down. We won't need these pawns right now. They're just collectibles for later. Alright. Let's make another storage. And let's get a larger printer. There we go. Pull this off, throw this on. Large printer. Make that. Give that to me. You up there. Can I reach you? Let me in there. Reach. Okay, there we go. He's all over the place. Okay, throw him right here. We do not need the oxygenator on him. What we need is storage. That's what we will be doing, but also we want to repackage this before I forget it. So it's at 50%. Let's package it up. Unpackage it. 100%. Throw them back on here. We're good to go. Yay. And he's still doing his thing. Throw this. Ugh, not upside down. Okay, that should be fine. Can I make this guy go faster? I think I can. Yay. All right, we want a landing pad. 1 aluminum, 2 ceramic. And let him do his thing. And then I think we'll place the landing pad up here somewhere. Suppose we can start smoothing this out or something. No, this one's going to take forever. Should have made another large platform and attached that thing to it. Oh well. Nearly there. Come on. Oh, it prints so slowly when it has low power. It's almost there. You can see the progress by how much is left here, or if you know the models correctly, you can see how much is left on it too. Which it's basically there. Just like 10 more cells. Yeah. And bam. All right, and there we go. Well, let's place this up here, and then we can start doing some of the gastropod stuff. Expand it out. There we go. Now let's get all our thingies. Now we can get our terrarium. We can get a medium generator and a floodlight. I'm going to hold off. I want to get the medium generator on our main planet. Forward progress gives us a buggy and a rover seat, and then some bites. I can put that on this place. Cool. Let's pull this up here. Cool. What's that? Is that also just regular debris? That is. Okay. All that had on it was the TNT, I remember now. Well, with this buggy, that's kind of cool. Now we can kind of explore around on the surface if we want. Because this thing provides its own oxygen. We just need the power to go to it, which we have an RTG for that. We grab this. No, well, we fell in. That's fine. Let's grab this. I don't think we'll do the gastropod today. I think we're going to end soon. We'll just do some more exploring around on the surface a little bit and then end. Because, yeah, that thing talking about the bitrate, I'm going to have to, like, look at that. Because if you guys can't even see what's happening, what's even the point? Alright, so we can place this on the side here. This thing gets filled with power. We can throw that on there. Enter it. And now we can drive around and we can even turn on the compass, look for stuff. Can't really bring much back except what I can carry in my backpack though, because this is not a tractor. But it's cool anyways. So like we got a geocache, exocache thing right there. We can head out this way, I suppose. That thing requires a resource to put into it. Probably something from this planet specifically. Can I get over this without falling? Yes, I can. Let's head in this direction, I suppose. Might as well check out this thingy. Oh, gotta flip over. There we go. Up and over. Ugh, these plants, I tell you. Okay. Keep going this way. There's a thingy right there. Let's see what type of debris this is. Looks interesting. Ooh. So this is like a broken wind turbine here. Let's dig this all out. Ooh, free ammonium if I wanted it. Well, I gotta get the data circuit module. Ooh. That's a thing. Data circuit model A, 2 out of 5. This ordeal has given me a chance to test the simulation's reprinting system. If I can run a wide range of scenarios, perhaps we will finally make headway in solving the larger ethical dilemmas. Dr. Nishka Lady Bot. Interesting. We got a thingy out of that. New schematic? Wonder what new schematic that is. Yeah, no idea. I mean, I guess I can look at the mission log. Oh, also this talking tungsten one is only the schematic for those things, not actually those things, so we might as well get it. Alert, new schematic available. Collect data circuit model A, 1 out of 5 in Glacio North Pole, 2 out of 5 in Desolo Hills, 3 out of 5 in Calidor Fissures, 4 out of 5 in Visania Mountains, 5 out of 5 in Atrox Equator. Interesting. A new schematic is now available to Astroneer training program participants. Data retrieval is requested before schematics can be authorized. Relevant data circuits can be found alongside installed platform structures across the Silva system. Navigation assistance is available via snail, this low percent, blah, 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 blah. And then that gives me an exochip and the schematic for an extra large resource canister. Okay. Digging deeper, gotta go get malachite. Yep. I think that lets us get stuff for doing the train missions. The materials matters. Alright, yeah. Safe as houses. 2 QT RTGs and a medium shelter schematic for placing a shelter on all of the planets. Alright. Interesting. Alright. Well, this thingy is a cool looking platform. There's even plug cables, so you could use it as part of a base. Don't think you can move it around though, even if you dig it out completely. Alright, let's head this way. Rough terrain. Drive around this way. Might as well grab these caches quick while we're here, if it lets us. Oh, ow. Why did it throw me in there that much? Okay, so for this one, I think you need like a certain level, so I don't know if this one would even do it. Yeah, that doesn't give enough. Is this one the same way? No, this one's a timed one, so as long as we're giving it power, it'll do it, so that's fine. Look around here. There's going to be a cache where that green logo is. All right, and we got ourselves another research sample. Cool. Yeah, on these lower tier planets, you'll only really get research samples. If you do those things on higher tier planets, you can get other things. And I think on Aatrox, you can even get QT RTGs out of them, so it's pretty cool. All right, let's head this way. We're heading for whatever this blue light thing on our map is, with the eyeball looking thing. Kind of want to check this out over here, though, because it's a wreck, and it's a cool looking wreck. Oh, it's that thing. I remember this thingy. I think, unless this is something that I'm misremembering. What is this? The eagle has landed. Take photo. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, well, the eagle has landed. I want to do that. Can I go in it? I don't think so. That's pretty silly. That doesn't even show up on the map. Wonder what that's about. That's cool. And there's the one of the two gateways on this moon, because the moons only have two gateways. I already see the icon over here in the distance for what we're trying to get to, so let's head this way. This is another research thingy. I'll put it off. We're not really strapped for bites as far as I can tell. Yeah, we got like 8,000-ish bites. All right, here's the thingy. Should have brought another cache over here with us, but whatever. Yeah, let's drive into it. I don't care. Or actually, I kind of do care. Let's drive over here, and I will smooth this out into it. All right, so we're just going to take this dynamite that it comes with and throw it on here. And we're going to explode it. And run. Oh, oh. Big boom. All right, we got some stuff out of it. So a bunch of debris, obviously. Then we got 3 exo chips. And that's part of our prototype recovery thing. So let's go back here. No, don't throw us down here, please. All right, so I go all the way to the top. So I got that. Okay, now we got to do tracing the transmission. So now we got to find the mat on Decilo and then put in a exochip into him. Luckily, the mat is at home. So we can just head right back home. Zoom, zoom. Really feel like an astronaut on the moon in our lunar rover. Oh my gosh. So silly. Very bouncy lunar rover. Going all over the place. I want some of this so we can make more packagers. I would like free packagers. We can put packagers on this thingy. Cool. Well, got some extra free space from that. All right. Let's head back now. Gotta drive through all this. I'd rather drive around if I can. Don't go into the pit. This is another one of these thingies here. So it's got ammonium here. And another 2 out of 5. I wonder if getting more than one helps or not. Probably not. At least not for the mission it doesn't, but might as well take it. There's some sphalerite just on the surface here. That's weird. I guess because that's like a mantle one, but since this is a moon, it just shows up on whatever it thinks the mountains or whatever are equivalent here. Oh, this is a lot of basins here. Big basin here. Cool. I actually kind of want to go through this, see if there's anything special. It's a lot of capsules. What's this thing? That's just a research sample. A lot of shells here. Oh, here's a wreck. Let's see if there's anything special here. Nope, just extenders. All right, let's head home. Very close to home. Let's get on over. Zoom, zoom, zoom. More graphite here. Cool. And I do see where we got to go now. We were already by them earlier. Got to deposit this thing to that little satellite thingy over there. That's the mat. Love how we're basically driving on the wall, but since it's a moon, there's less gravity, so it's easier. All right. Let's drop off... Ow. Let's drop off these 2 exo chips because we only have to give 1 to it. And let's drop off all of these. Let's drop off this here and this here. I don't know if we actually need them on hand or if you just need to collect one of each for the mission. All right, let's jump up here. We got to go to this thingy over here. Where is it? Here. This guy. Yeah. Let's feed him the chip. Yay. Now we gotta go back up. Because now we gotta give it more stuff than just that. Alright, so what are these new missions? So we got some bites from that. Okay, electrical engineering. Gotta give it 2 copper and 2 zinc. Gotta give it 2 plastic and 2 aluminum. Interesting. I'm not doing any of that right now. But we do what we will do right now though is we can do this terrarium stuff, I believe. Yes. So let's give it some soil. Give it a tungsten because we have that now. Also, let's throw this off and just have this start smelting all this, please. Give me one of these. And then we're going to need a seed of one of those plants. So let's go to a plant quick. There's some plants right here we can do. Zoom, 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 zoom. And give me some of these seeds. Place a tungsten and a seed. Yay. Grab the terrarium. Need to attach a small horn to it. I think I can bring this guy. No. We need to get a small horn. I think I can print one of those pretty easily. Trumpet horn is just a resin, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Did we not already have a resin on the ground somewhere? Oh, we probably already used all of it up. I think there should be some resin down here we can get. A lot of quartz. Let's see here. Resin. I need a resin. Where's the resin? The resin is what we need. That's just more tungsten. Probably should have went above, just on the surface. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, let's go back above, I guess. Go along the surface. Tiny detour. I'm not going to soil centrifuge just for one resin. We can look around with our eyeballs. I mean, that's what the rover's for. Let's take the rover. All right, rover, let's find some resin. There's some resin. Easy. Give us more compound too. There we go. All right, now we can head back with plenty. Zoom, zoom, zoom. All right. Small trumpet horn. There we go. All right, now we can place the terrarium here. Place the trumpet on it. All right, now let's find him. There he is. Of course, he spawns in the wall. Why would you do that? All right, got to do an emote. He did not like that. No. All right, he liked that one. He liked the chicken dance. Right, now we got to find him. There he is. He likes the chicken dance. He really likes that one. Geez, he's really going out. Well, you like the chicken dance again? There we go. He really likes the chicken dance. All right, now he's happy. Now we got to bring the trumpet thing to him. Get him in his terrarium. Now this guy is more useful than the first one we've gotten, I'm pretty sure. All right. And befriend. Yay. Now we have Usagi, I'm pretty sure is this one's name. Now we just got to bring him home and verify him. Which, you know what? Let's go do that. Let's make sure that this is filled up with tungsten, and then we'll head home. Yep. We're going to put this on here. Nope. Put this on here. No. Put this on there. Get in. And let's launch. Nope. Let's make sure I grab my RTG first. Do I need to bring anything else back? I don't believe so. In fact, let's keep this resonance stuff here. I will bring home the dagger root seed, I suppose. In fact, can we... He is happy. So what this one does is while he's on the planet, he tracks the nearest valuable curiosities on the compass. And his favorite food is mutant hispine seed. So if I go to the compass, he will show some thingies. There's a blue thingy over here. Let's go check it out quick. It's a little bit underground, unfortunately, so we would have to dig for it, I believe. If we go over here. So, oh, he's showing me the Jasper Rook. There we go. And he'll do stuff like that. And underground, that's very useful because there's usually secret collectibles and stuff that you usually wouldn't be able to find without him, so he's really nice. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. So we got a rook and 2 pawns. Nice. Let's head back to finish him out, and then I think we'll end the episode there. Back to Silva. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Go right through that moon. All right, let's get back home. Let's see here. Where is home? There's home. There's one of those platform thingies. All right, we're going to land home now. And we're going to hop out. Got all our tungsten now. For any of our tungsten needs, we got 8. And now we got to put this guy inside this thingy. There we go. He's getting scanned. Yay, we verified him. And then that gives us more entries into this thingy, and this has a bunch of lore. There's a new mission. We should check out all these now quickly before we end. Let's pull him off of here. Thank you. All right, back to the top. Okay, so we got that done. So now, alert, new structures detected. Locate the installed platform at Glacio's North Pole. Feed Usagi to pinpoint the installed platform location on Glacio. And then the item we get is 3 mutant hispine seeds. A new provisional exo design is now available to discover for Astroneers enrolled in the Astroneer training program. Navigation assistance is now available via Snail Desalo the Usagi, basically. Installed platform instance error found on Glacio. Unidentified data in area detected. Okay, so next time we go to Glacial, let's make sure we bring Usagi with us. And we'll probably... Usagi probably shows these data circuits too, so I can find that on the North Pole of Glacio, so that's cool. Yeah. Alright. So, next planet we'll probably go to will be the Glacio one, so that's cool. We'll also want to go to Calidor to do the snail one there. Forgot exactly what that one does, but we'll see. So yeah, that's probably it for today. Had some fun doing this. Yeah, not having a particularly good day with it, and then the stream settings are being weird, so I'll probably have to look at that. Hopefully it'll be smoother next time we play. But with that, have a good day. Hope you guys had a fun time, and see you next time.